Okay, hello everybody. First time that I'm recording like in the street while walking my dog. And well, no, he just said something. Fuck. I don't know what he ate. I hope it wasn't poop. God damn. Okay, first video and my dog is eating poop in the street. Fuck, man. Well, let's try to keep going. Okay. Oh my god, I'm actually like worried right now. I don't know what he ate, and it was like so fast. Oh my god, I hope it was like maybe like food, and I don't know. I just hope. But well, I'm gonna start doing this, just like recording sometimes in the street or doing something, maybe like a gym sesh or whatever thing that I want. Just like talking and walking, or talking and doing something, or just recording something just outside of the trades. So I'm gonna do the trade recap after this, and well, if you stick after this part, I'm gonna show you how I end up losing a little bit of money today. um well, the initial reason that I want to start doing like this type of videos actually is for, I just wanna like spread a little bit of positivity in those moments where you feel like you're not going anywhere in trading and you feel like stuck in a way. And because I feel like that sometimes, but then I recognize that is part of the process. It's part of losing, is part of a process. And being in those bad months, bad weeks, bad couple days is totally normal, and you just gotta accept it. And if you got a strategy and you got your strategy, you just gotta like keep following that strategy, because if you feel confident with that strategy and you are profitable with that strategy, you don't gotta change a thing. It's totally normal. You just gotta notice, and you just gotta recognize why you lost, why you took L's in a bunch of those trades, and just try to fix those errors, and just trying to become better. And you gotta understand that every single trade that you take is because of a reason. You gotta be able to recognize why you take the trades and how you feel when you take the trades, and being able to recognize that in you, and being able to repeat the same process again and again and again in a consistent way. Cody? Cody? No, you ain't eating anything. So that's something that I wanna start working on, is on recognizing my feelings, on my emotions when I take the trades, when I feel like FOMO, when I feel like I missed out in something. Don't try to be so hard on myself, because at the end of the day, it's a process that takes a long time. And you just gotta understand that it's a process, and you don't gotta feel down if you have like, if you're unprofitable as me. You don't gotta feel down if you take, I don't know, like a bad 1 week. You don't gotta feel bad about that. I feel pretty bad about my losses sometimes. Right now I'm in a moment where I understand why I lost. I'm starting to recognize my feelings when I take a loss, and why I act in that way. Because something that I learned from my year and a half, my year and couple of months of trading, is that a lot of your like traumas, or a lot of your problems, they're gonna be shown in the charts, in the way that you trade. And you gotta be able to recognize when you're feeling in a certain way, so you can stop that, and just do what you have to do. Like, for example, today, and I'm gonna explain it later, I felt FOMO in the trade that I took, and I didn't want to accept it in the moment. But then I was like reading this book about psychology and about like taking taking action. Not it's not like taking action. It's more about being able to accept that you made a mistake and being accountable for it. And I didn't want to do that in today's trade, but I was like, fuck it, man. I'm trying to become better at this, and I just gotta try hard to recognize my feelings and try hard to be better at it, because I want to become the fucking Batman of trading. I want to become Batman. That's like my goal, to become Batman at trading. You know? I just want to be a fucking machine, and I just want to like keep working hard. Right now I'm in love with the journey. I like every single loss, every single W that I take, because it's an experience. It's a unique experience. I'm able to recognize that, and at the moment when I'm able to recognize that, I feel more present in the moment, and I feel more grateful with every single thing that happens to me in the day, and makes me like more happy. Just like being able to recognize my feelings and how I act on them and how I can improve on them, and don't act so irrational sometimes, help me like that helps me like in my personal life, and that helps me also in trading, because I don't keep making the same mistakes. Of course I'm still making mistakes, but at the end of the day it's just about like changing and becoming a better person, and become just stopping those bad habits. So yeah, that's something that I'm gonna start like trying to share with y'all, a little bit of my day, now that I'm in this winter break, now that I'm in this break for the holidays. And I want to show my dog a little bit more. You can see how he's peeing the pole. He's peeing in the pole. Yes, so Cody, Cody, you want to say hi? Okay. I'm I'm gonna show my dog right now. After this, we go to trade fucking recap. Cody, say hi. Hello. So yeah, let's go to the trade fucking recap. Okay, let's do this again, because I was recording my video. My dad just start like watching me while I was recording, and I got ashamed a little bit. So let's do it again. Fuck it. Well, welcome guys to the trade actual recap. I hope you guys like the beginning of the video. I like doing it. I liked it, and well, let's do it all over again. First, coming into the day, what I did is that I marked out the equilibrium from the range, from this leg extension. From this leg extension, I marked out the equilibrium. I didn't mark out the equilibrium from this swing low. That's what I supposed to do. I made a mistake, and I noticed that I changed it a little bit because I wanted to take the trade, and I made myself believe, and I made myself believe that this was the equilibrium because I wanted to take the trade, and that was like part of my belief, and that was like pretty wrong on my part, because I was like changing what the market was actually showing me, just because I wanted to take the trade. And that's something that you're not supposed to do. What you gotta do is just like see what the market is doing, and just act act based on what the market is showing you. So let me show you guys. What I did is I put my equilibrium from that low, from this range, and a market open, we can see that we swept this social liquidity right here. We swept 50-minute lows. We swept these 50-minute lows, and we tap into this imbalance at the 1 hour, and we tap into the equilibrium. So what I wanted to see is longs, of course, because we tap into the equilibrium, we swept also liquidity, we tap into an imbalance. For me, pretty good for for a long opportunity in my eyes. So what I saw is that we had this breaker block right here, and we also had this order block right here, and we had this extension. Then we had over 5 minute retrace. We created this fair value gap right here. I think that you guys can see it, this 5 minute fair value gap. And I was like, okay, I'm ready to take a long, because we also tap into the equilibrium of the range, and we tap into this breaker block. So for me in that moment, I was like, okay, for sure, I'm like ready. I'm like fully ready to go long. But my mistake was that I didn't wait for the equilibrium of this getting tapped. I just went long after we tapped into this breaker block because I was getting too confident with it. And I put my stop loss like right here. And my first take profit was this relative equal high. So right here, horrible risk and reward. I know I shouldn't have taken that because the risk and reward was pretty bad. And my runner was like up to here. So first mistake, I marked out the equilibrium wrong, and I changed the equilibrium of the range just because I wanted to take a trade, and I lied to myself. And that's something that maybe you guys do sometimes, that you feel like, oh, okay, this is enough, or oh, okay, this is good enough, this is close enough. That's not how this works. It's not about your beliefs, it's about what the market is doing. And that was my mistake. I was thinking about my belief a lot, and I was feeling kind of FOMO while I was putting this trade. I didn't want to accept it at first, but then I recognized that it was FOMO, because we never tap into the actual equilibrium of the range, and we can see clearly. I think, if I'm not wrong, is this 4 hour lows. Yeah, we can see clearly how we never tapped into the equilibrium of the range. And market, what it did actually was setting up for a short to then go to the equilibrium of the range and sweeping out like this also liquidity right here. And that was my first mistake. I lied to myself about that, and what I was believing more in me, and I was mediocre. I don't know how to say that word in English that good. My bad for the people that speak English, and I don't know how to say the words. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. But I was like pretty impatient in this, and I was feeling FOMO, and I didn't wait for my actual confluences to show me that, and I was changing what the market was doing just because I wanted to take a trade, and I was like, okay, good enough for me, and that this is not how it works. And I want to change that, and I want to change a lot of things in the way that I trade. I'm gonna still trading in my strategy because I believe in my strategy, and it's been working for me. Every time that I do what I actually need to do, it's like perfectly well. Is Of course it's pretty good. It's pretty good strategy, and for me it makes sense and helps me a lot. And it's something that I understand, and it's something that I find my edge in a way. Just the thing is that I've been like, sometimes I don't follow my rules that good, and it's something that I need to change. I don't want to be mediocre. I don't want to be a guy that gets a 17 exam and feels good about it. I want to get 100. I want to say I wanted 110. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I saw this breaker block. I saw that we never tap into the equilibrium, but we tap into the breaker, and I was like, okay, good enough. That's what I said. Actually, that's what I said, and it's not good enough. I should have waited at least for this if I wanted to go long, and I still made the mistake about the equilibrium. But well, I should have stayed away from this macro instead of going short. Why I didn't went short? Because we tapped into the equilibrium of the range, we swept this sell liquidity, and we tap into this breaker block, but we already tap into the equilibrium of the range. So we can see right now that the market right now is going like higher and higher. So I wanted to see longs. I didn't want to see shorts. At least to the equilibrium, well, we tap into the equilibrium. So I was like, it's not that A plus of a setup for me. So I should have stayed away from this macro. And let me erase this, erase this, erase this. And we can see the AM session, the macro from 950 to 1010, it was aiming for the equilibrium of the range. And filling out this imbalance at the 1 hour, we can see later on at the 1050 to 1110 macro that we created this order block right here at the 1 minute. We created this order block after sweeping out this also liquidity and having this break of a structure, this market structure shift right here. After having this market structure shift, from this swing high, then we created this new swing high, a new high. We created the order block and we filled out the fair value gap, and we had bullish confluences coming out of it, and a stop loss right here. And if I want to look and this is the trade that I should have taken. This is the trade that I should have taken. But actually, I feel pretty good about the loss today because I feel like I learned a lot of stuff today. I learned actually how to mark out the equilibrium of the range properly. And I feel good about my execution because I waited, but I was mediocre in my execution. And I want to improve in that, and I want to, how I said it, I want to become the Batman of this. I want to become Batman. So yeah, this is the trade recap. I hope you guys learn a little bit from today. We also can see that we created the left side of the curve and right side of the curve. Pretty basic. I feel like when I marked out the left side of the curve and the right side of the curves helps me a lot because it's like in a way some type of direction, or helps me when we are sweeping our social liquidity and when we are going to sweep to the buy side liquidity, and we can see that that we swept all these relative equal highs, and we rebalance into this inefficiency right here at the 1 minute, and also is a 1 hour fair value gap. But if you are looking at the 1 minute, we can see that we tap into this fair value gap and we swap all these relative equal highs, and then we just start going down. But yeah, my mistake from today's was like, I noticed that something that I learned from today is that I've been like kind of mediocre in my executions, in the way that I try. I've been mediocre. I haven't been like following, I haven't been like disciplined, and I learned a lot of stuff today. I learned how to actually mark out the equilibrium of the ranges. So that's a pretty nice thing to learn. And I learned a little bit about myself today, in the way that I trade and the way that I perceive myself sometimes, and the way that I execute. I notice that is a lot of mediocrity, and I want to improve in that, and I want to just become Batman. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Tomorrow we're gonna do something different, and let's see how tomorrow goes. I'm my buffer right now, like in the account, my buffer is like $500. Yeah, it's pretty low. But I feel pretty good actually. I feel pretty good. I don't mind if I lose the account actually. I'm just like learning a lot of stuff today. I'm just like learning a lot of stuff, and this is a process, and I feel pretty good about every single loss that I take, because lately, like my losses, I've been learning a lot of my losses, and I've been learning like a lot of myself lately. Um, in a way, I know that I am not winning, but I feel like I'm still improving, and it's crazy. Well, if you feel sometimes that you're the only thing that you lose, you just gotta like sit down, understand what you did wrong, and that is gonna help you in the long run. And you gotta understand also that this is not something that to you're not gonna get it right like the next day, or the next month, or the next 3 months or 6 months. This shit is gonna take you a year or 2 years, depends on you. the only factor here in every person's journey is every single person is different, and every single person is gonna do something different. Every single person is gonna, their journey and their experience is gonna be different. So this is my experience right now, and I've been loving it lately, and I've been learning a lot of new stuff, and I've been learning a lot of myself, and I'm just like been loving myself a lot more. I just want to keep improving and become fucking Batman, bitches. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and see you guys tomorrow, and let's see how tomorrow goes. I'm gonna lower my risk because, well, I got, if I keep doing my risk of $200, I only have two trade lefts, and I wanna give myself a little bit more room to play and all that. And well, let's see how tomorrow goes. Thank you so much for watching while I open the Discord. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your life, enjoy your journey, enjoy your experience, enjoy every single trade that you take, and bunch of loves for everybody. Bye bye.